show we have a very important guest that featured a huge role during the Reformation. Please welcome John Calvin. Today we will ask you a bunch of questions that are very important. To begin with, tell us a little bit about your past. When and where were you born?
Well, I was born in July 10, 1509 in France.
Interesting. Did you have any major events in your life? Share them with us.
Well, I was trained as a priest and lawyer in 1536, published the Institutes of the Christian Religion, and provided advice on how to organize and run a Protestant church.
So getting to know more about you and the Reformation, what was your role in it?
I rejected elaborate church rituals and stressed the importance of the Bible. I believed in religious education for girls and as well for boys. I allowed women to sing, which was a really important thing and something church criticized. Preach predestination, the idea that God had long ago determined who would gain salvation. For me, the world was divided into two kinds of people, saints and sinners. Calvinists tried to live like saints, believing that only who saved could only be truly Christians' lives.
Very interesting. When and where were you active during that time period?
So I was active since the 1500s and in Germany, France, Netherlands, England, and Scotland.
What makes you so important during the Reformation?
Well, I set up a theocracy, and for those of you who don't know what that means, it's a government run by the church, stressed hard work, discipline, thrift, honesty, and morality. My followers from Geneva came to see themselves as the chosen people, entrusted by God to build only the true Christian society. I closed theaters and frowned to elaborate dress. To many Protestants, this emphasis on strict morality made Calvinist Geneva seem like a model community.
Last question for today. How do you influence the Reformation?
So, I get this question asked a lot because I influenced many areas throughout that period. For example, in the Roman Catholic Church, I set up bloody wars of religion across Europe. In Germany, Calvinists faced opposition not only from Catholics, but from Lutherans as well. In France, wars raged between French Calvinists called Huguenots. Calvinists in the Netherlands organized the Dutch Reformed Church. In Scotland, a Calvinist preacher named John Knox led a religious rebellion. They set up a Scottish Presbyterian church. To avoid persecution, field preachers gave sermons in the countryside away from the eyes of the town authorities. Under Knox, Scottish Protestants overthrew their Catholic queen. Then they set up a Scottish Presbyterian church. So as you can see, I affected many areas of that time period.
That's all we have for today. We hope everyone